Hello guys, welcome to Win Academy. If you want to feel the new fragrance of education, then let's join the Win Academy YouTube channel by subscribing it. In this video, we will see the daily current affairs for the date of February 1st, 2022. Let's start the class. Who has won the World Games Athlete of the Year 2021? This award has been went to our Indian men's hockey goalkeeper Mr. P.R. Srijesh. P.R. Srijesh has won the World Games Athlete of the Year 2021 for his exceptional services for the Indian men's hockey team in the year 2021. This award has been bestowed for P.R. Srijesh. Okay, all over the world, 24 athletes have competed from 17 countries. Out of all these, our P.R. Srijesh has won the maximum online votes, and in that way, he became the World Games Athlete of the Year for the 2021. This is not the first time that Indian has won this award. In 2019, our Indian women hockey player Rani Rampal has won this award for the first time, and this is the second time that P.R. Srijesh has won this award. And by the way, this P.R. Srijesh nomination has been filed by International Hockey Federation. On behalf of International Hockey Federation, P.R. Srijesh has nominated for this award, and because of highest votes from all over the world, Mr. P.R. Srijesh has won this award. And let us see some of the basic and important stuff regarding the hockey in India. And remember, Hockey India is the official organization for conducting tournaments in the India, and Hockey India president is Gnyanendro Ningombam. Gnyanendro Ningombam is the president of Hockey India. And whereas for international organization we have International Hockey Federation. International Hockey Federation, which has the headquarters in Lausanne, Switzerland. Lausanne, Switzerland, we have the headquarters for the International Hockey Federation, for which the president is Narendra Dhruv Batre. Narendra Dhruv Batre is the president of International Hockey Federation, and as we all know that in 2021 we had 2020 Tokyo Olympics. In that, our Indian men's hockey team has won the bronze medal. Remember that. In this final match only, the P.R. Srijesh has given his important service. By that, we have won the bronze medal in the Tokyo Olympics 2020. And don't ever forget that in the upcoming year, that is in 2023, okay, Odisha will host Men's Hockey World Cup. Okay, in Odisha, we will have the upcoming Men's Hockey World Cup in the year 2023. And if I ask you which is the official state sponsor for the men's hockey team and the women's hockey team, that is Odisha. Remember, Odisha is the official state sponsor for the men's and women's international hockey team in India. And you can see some of the options here. As I told you, Rani Rampal and Vandana Kataria. In 2022, Vandana Kataria has bestowed with the Padma Shri Award. And by the way, Vandana Kataria is the Indian women hockey player. Next, as per Railway Ministry, how many railway zones so far completed 100% electrification? Okay, there is one mission which will run by Railway Ministry, that is all the railway zones will be electrified 100%. And as of today, that is 31st of January, there are 3 railway zones which have completed 100% electrification in India. You may ask, which are those 3 railway zones which have completed 100% of electrification? Those are West Coast Railway, West Central Railway, East Coast Railway, and Kolkata Metro Railway. These 3 railway zones have completed 100% electrification in India so far. And the West Central Railway headquarters is in Bhubaneswar, and East Coast Railway headquarters is in West Coast Western Central Railway headquarters is in Jabalpur. West Central Railway headquarters is in Jabalpur, whereas East Coast Railway headquarters is in Bhubaneswar, and Metro Railway headquarters is in Kolkata. These are the three railway zones which have completed 100% electrification so far in India. And if I ask you, who is the present Union Railway Minister? The present Union Railway Minister is Mr. Ashwini Vaishnav. Mr. Ashwini Vaishnav is the present Union Railway Minister. And in the recent times, the Manipur has got the first passenger train and the goods train. After the 75 years of independence, this state doesn't have any railway network. For the first time after 75 years of independence, Manipur state has got the railway line. By this, recently goods train has been travelled to Rani Gaidinu railway station, and passenger train also came from Assam. Remember these facts. And you can see here three railway zones, which are those: West Central Railway, East Coast Railway, and Kolkata Metro Railway. These are the three railway zones. Next, National Commission for Women, in short NCW, observed the 30th Foundation Day on which date? Remember that on 31st of January 1992, National Commission for Women was established for the welfare and the guidelines for the betterment of women in India. On this date, that is 31st of January 1992, National Commission for Women was established as a statutory body. On the act called National Commission for Women's Act 1990. By this act only, National Commission for Women was established as a statutory body by National Commission for Women Act 1990, and by this the answer is 31st of January 2022, 30 years completed of the establishment of National Commission for Women, that is NCW. And by the way, who was the first chairman of this commission? The first chairman of this commission was Jayanti Patnaik, and the present chairman, the current chairman of National Commission for Women was Rekha Sharma. The present chairman, the present chairperson of the National Commission for Women is Rekha Sharma, and this 30th Foundation Day was celebrated by inviting none other than PM Narendra Modi as the official chief guest virtually. PM Narendra Modi has made the part of the 30th Foundation Day of National Commission for Women on the theme called She the Change Maker. What was the theme of this Foundation Day? The Foundation Day, 30th Foundation Day theme is She the Change Maker. Remember all this. If you see the options, what will we observe on 30th January in India? 30th January in India we observe Anti-Leprosy Day. Anti-Leprosy Day. And by the way, it is the same day on which our Mahatma Gandhi was assassinated. That's why we observe this day as Martyrdom Day. 30th January we observe Martyrdom Day as the Mahatma Gandhi was assassinated on 30th January 1948. Remember that. Who won Australian Open Men's Singles 2022 title? It is none other than the King of Clay, Rafael Nadal. Rafael Nadal has won the Australian Open Men's Singles title 2022 by defeating Daniel Medvedev. Okay, by defeating Daniel Medvedev, Rafael Nadal has won Australian Open men's singles 2022. And who has won the Australian Open women's singles, Tana? Women's singles was won by Ashley Barty. Ashley Barty has won the Australian women's singles title, and Ashley Barty is from Australia, whereas Rafael Nadal is from Spain. By this, Rafael Nadal has become the most winner of Grand Slams in the world. Okay, as of now, who has won the most Grand Slams in the world? Mr. Rafael Nadal. By winning the Australian Open this year, he became the highest number of person who has won the Grand Slams in the world. Okay, which country's top defense official, Mr. Mohammad Nasser Al Zabi, is in India from January 30 to February 4th to co-chair the JMMC meeting, Joint Military Cooperation Committee, with our Defense Secretary Ajay Kumar. Okay, Mr. Mohammad Nasser Al Zabi is the top official from Oman who has been participating in the Joint Military Cooperation Committee. From Indian side, Mr. Defense Secretary Ajay Kumar is participating from Indian side. Okay, with Oman we have very good friendship ties. In that way, this is the most important thing which is going to happen to improve the friendship between India and Oman. And don't forget that with Oman we will do some different defense exercises. Remember those names: Nasim Al Bahr is the name of the naval exercise between India and Oman. Between India and Oman, Nasim Al Bahr is the naval exercise, whereas Al Naga is the military exercise between India and Oman. And by the way, which is the capital of Oman? The capital of Oman is Muscat, and the currency is Riyal. Remember these important facts about this country. Next, Silver Line project, a 530 kilometers semi-high-speed rail project, is an ambitious project of which state? Remember this, Silver Line project is the ambitious and very project of Kerala state. Why? Because, for example, if you see the map of Kerala, just like that, okay, this high-speed rail project will connect the south of Kerala to north of Kerala. In the south we have the capital Trivandrum, and in the north we have the city called Kasargod. These two cities will be connected, which will pass us through 11 districts of the Kerala. Okay, by this, previously, now also, if you want to go from Trivandrum to Kasargod, it will take 12 hours time by train. If this semi-high speed rail project come into picture, then the travel time between the Trivandrum and Kasargod will be reduced to 4 hours only. This is the most ambitious project. This is the reason why it is most prestigious for Kerala and why it is in the news in the recent times. Why? Because this Silver Line project is getting some protesters from the public because of land acquisition policies taken up by the Kerala government. That's why this Silver Line project is in the news, and you have to remember for your examination point of view. Okay, and this Silver Line project is the joint venture of Kerala government and Indian Railways, and these two have made one corporation called Kerala Rail, or Kerala Rail Development Corporation is a joint venture of Kerala government and Indian Railways, and this is the nodal agency of implementing Silver Line project, and the estimated cost of this Silver Line project is 63,940 crores. And if this project comes into picture, then the train will move with maximum speed of 200 kilometers per hour. By this speed, the journey between Trivandrum to Kasargod will take only 4 hours, and The deadline to finish this project is, remember, 2025. The KRL Development Corporation has put one deadline to finish off this Silver Line project by the end of 2025. And as we all know, Kerala capital is Trivandrum, Kerala CM Pinarayi Vijayan, and Kerala Governor Muhammad Arif Khan. A new genus of parasitic flowering plant, Septarmanthas, has recently been discovered in where? Okay, this is a parasitic flowering plant which was discovered in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Baba Iqbal Singh Khara, who recently passed away, was listed for receiving which award in 2022? Okay, you remember one thing, Baba Iqbal Singh Khara was a famous social activist and social worker from the state of Punjab. And recently on 25th of January, for his services, Government of India has announced that Baba Iqbal Singh Khara will receive Padma Shri award, and coincidentally he was died on 29th of January. 29th of January he was died. Remember this fact. Who has been re-elected as the president of Italy for a second time? Okay, remember, for the second time president of Italy was Sergio Mattarella. Sergio Mattarella is the new and the second time president of Italy, and Italy capital is Rome and the currency is euro. And as we all know, Italy is an European country, its currency is euro and the capital is Rome. In Rome, we have many international organizations headquarters, which are those: World Food Program, International Fund for Agriculture and Development, and Food and Agriculture Organization. All these international organizations have their headquarters in Rome, Italy. And by the way, if you see the options of B, C and D, remember, Xiomara Castro recently appointed as the first woman president of Honduras country. There is a country in Central America by the name called Honduras. For that Honduras, for the first time, women president has been elected. What is her name? Xiomara Costa. And who is Antonio Costa? Antonio Costa is the recently elected PM of Portugal. PM of Portugal. And who is Naftali Bennett? Naftali Bennett is the PM of Israel. Naftali Bennett is the PM of Israel. Remember these important facts regarding these options. Next, which temple of Karnataka has been finalized as the India's nomination for consideration as World Heritage Sites for the year 22 and 23? Remember, every year from Indian government, official nominations will be sent for the UNESCO. UNESCO is the World Heritage Site declaring organization by the full form called United Nations Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization. Every year UNESCO will declare the World Heritage Sites all over the world. For the year of 23, from Indian side, one nomination has been finalized. That is all of the above. Yes, you heard it right. Channakeshwara Temple of Belur, Hoysaleshwara Temple of Halibid, and Keshav Temple from Somnathpura. All these Hoysaleshwara Temple, Hoysala Empire was very prominent in the Karnataka region, and they have the rich cultural heritage in these temples. All these three temples have been sent from Indian government for the nominations to declare the next World Heritage Sites of the 2023. Let us hope that these temples will get as enlisted as the World Heritage Site. Remember, these are not declared as World Heritage Sites as of now. We have sent for the nominations from Indian side. Okay, all these temples are the rich heritage of Hoysaleshwara kingdom. I will show you the images as well. You can see here Channakeshwara temple from Belur, Hoysaleshwara temple from Halebeedu, and Keshav temple from Somnathpura. All these three temples have been shortlisted from Government of Indian side for the finalist of the World Heritage Sites list from UNESCO in the year 2023, and this will be sent by Ministry of Culture. Remember, Ministry of Culture and Tourism. Ministry of Culture and Tourism. Who is the minister for this ministry? G. Kishan Reddy. G. Kishan Reddy is the Minister for Culture, Tourism and as well as for development of Northeastern region. For all these three ministries, G. Kishan Reddy is the minister and he is the Lok Sabha MP from Secunderabad, Telangana. That's it. Thank you for all.